Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to do a quick video showing off the albums I own that are autographed. I recently did a video about some of my favorite bands and favorite CDs that I own, and it seemed to be fairly popular. People were talking to me about music, so I figured I would show some of these off as well. I don't have many. I think I have more movies signed probably than I do music, but maybe not. So here is some of my albums that are signed. One of my first ever, it might have been my first concert, was Rollins Band. I'm a big Henry Rollins fan, and at the concert, they had put out these Rollins Band live album and a Yellow Blues. I think this was like a remix, sort of studio, like raw type of thing. It wasn't like really well, heavily produced. And if you bought them both, you'd get one of them signed. They were pre-signed, they're real, but pre-signed in terms of he wasn't signing them in front of you. So I said to the guy at the booth, this is my first concert. I would really love both of them signed. And he's like, is it really your first concert? Come on. I think I was like 18. And it was. I think that was my first ever concert. And the next was probably Counting Crows, but we don't talk about that because I'm not really a fan. And I was with my friend Keith, and Keith goes, no, it really is his first ever concert. And I got both albums signed by Henry Rollins. So that was pretty cool. I forget how much they were. Maybe $30 for both. I don't remember. Then we have one of my all-time favorite bands, rest in peace, David Riley, God Lives Underwater. I have the EP, or excuse me, not the EP. I guess it's the EP. Promotional with the barcode clipped, signed by them, as well as the promotional Life in the So-Called Space Age, signed by them. I was friends with David Riley online, the singer. I used to talk to him a little bit when I was a teenager. So I sent him a picture of these, and he goes, yep, that's real. So very cool, and happy to always have these. Then I have my good friend Bill Radovich's album, Faith. This is signed by him on the cover there. He took the cellophane off to sign it for me. Thank you, Bill. Couldn't go through a video without mentioning that. And then one of my other favorite bands, Typo Negative. Pretty sure I pulled out the right album. This was their second to last album, Life is Killing Me. And I had met them at a record store. And I think I've talked about this before. I met them at a record store. And I say hello to each of them and talk to them. And I asked Josh, so I have all these tattoos. How about you? You get any new ones? And he's like, no, I wish I didn't have these. And I cracked up. And then I got to Peter Steele, who was drinking. And he had, I think, wine all over his shirt, if I remember correctly. And we put out our hands to shake hands, and our arms are really long together. I have fairly long arms. So does he, obviously. He was a big guy. And he screams out, Brooklyn Bridge. So I go, Brooklyn Bridge, Brighton Beach. And he goes, Brighton Beach. And we took a picture together. And I went to the concert, I think a couple days later or the next night. And I had a great time. I went alone. And then they put out that other album years later, with Rasputin on the cover, which is a great album. And then he passed away. But in the booklet, there's Peter Steele. There's Kenny Hickey. There is Johnny Kelly. He was very down to earth. And there is Josh Silver. And he colored his own eyeballs in as well, which I thought was kind of funny. And then finally, a little change of pace here. One of my other favorite bands that I had mentioned is INXS. They are my favorite pop band. Some people like Michael Jackson. I like INXS. I saw them in concert when I was 18, after Michael Hutchence had passed away, with John Stevens, and it was phenomenal. And I had ordered this online, I think before then. It is Michael Hutchence's Autograph on the Swing, which is one of my favorite albums by them. This album was excellent, as was Shabu Shaba. That's an underrated album. That's a great, great album. All their albums are excellent with Michael Hutchence. That last one with that other guy was okay, but these are all great. And then on the back is the Certificate of Authenticity. And yeah, that's the only record you're probably going to ever see signed, because I don't collect records. I just happened to buy this years ago, and it was a record, and I just got it, framed and such. So that's it. Those are my autographed albums. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you like any of these bands or what some of your favorite songs are, or if you like my stupid little stories. Thank you guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.